my name is Autumn, and this is Cooking with Machete. Okay, so the dressing mixture we are going to be making today is pretty simple. We have Pepperidge Farms, sage, onion, stuffing mix, cube. Instead of regular sausage, we will be using turkey sausage. And then we have a couple spices here, and we have some celery, onion, and some chicken broth. We're basically going to combine it all into one, and it's going to taste phenomenal. We are going to be using Machete to cut all of our things. And today, since it's Thanksgiving, we are going to be making dressing, not to be confused with stuffing. It is different. So we already have some pre-chopped celery and onion, so we are going to need more of both of these things. To cut the onion, we usually want to cut the tip off first. And if you're dicing the onion, the best way to do it is slice it, not all the way. That way the back of it can hold on to the onion, so when you go to dice, it makes it a little easier. So, the fun part about cooking with machete is it's just massive and very sharp. Toss this aside, and onion. And that might be good for the onion. So now let's chop some celery. That sound is fantastic. And with the machete, you have this very, very sharp tip. So you could and you basically use the machete as you would any other knife. But clearly it's just more fun.
First, you're going to brown the meat in a large skillet. Next, you're going to melt about a tablespoon of butter into a medium-sized pan. You're going to want to season the onion and celery with salt, pepper, poultry seasoning, sage, and a little bit of garlic and onion powder. Casually stir the onions and celery around until browned, then remove from heat. When the turkey sausage has soaked up most of the grease, remove from heat. Casually stir the onions and celery around until browning, then remove from heat. If you are not using a cube chicken broth and you are using a carton of broth instead, set aside and you will add this at the final step.
So now we have to combine all of our ingredients together. Take our chicken broth. Take our veggies. Take our sausage, and the sausage just soaked up all its own grease. It's one thing I like about using turkey sausage as opposed to regular sausage. It feels better on your arteries, and acts as its own absorbent. Okay. Sometimes it's better if you just mix it up with your hands. My family member once told me that if you're not making a mess, it's not going to taste good. Okay, I'm gonna mix it again, but I want to add a little bit more salt and some poultry seasoning and some more black pepper and sage, secret ingredient. There we go. Mix that back up. Alright, so now we gotta pop in the oven for about 30 minutes because everything is already cooked, but we want it to get nice and crispy. So now we've made dressing. I'm really excited. The consistency is a little bit crunchy on the top, soft on the inside. I like to add a little bit of gravy to mine, just because I love sauce. But I'm really overall happy. Thank you for coming to our very first episode of Cooking with Machete. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Happy Thanksgiving.